So one way, of course, I have to take good supplements. At the same time, I must have good water. All right, your diet's also have to control, and of course, sleep well. Okay, sleep well. All right, so this is a good skin moisturizer, shiny hair. Just now I already mentioned about my customer. Okay, can last the whole day. All right, and I'm one person who's very lazy. I don't really like to put this called conditioner, hair conditioner, because I can't stand the smell. And I don't like when I sleep, no, my hair got the conditioner smell. I hate it. All right, so I'm one person who don't use hair conditioner, just basically shampoo and that's it. All right, I'll dry my hair. Okay. Hot spring, relax, enjoying the smooth effect of this. So usually is for you to use in your this bathtub, right? So enhance beauty. All right, so this is something because you see when you are inside your bathtub and usually it's hot water, right? There's actually some vapor that's coming out invisible to your eyes. So when you're lying down, you're also inhaling. You won't know, subconsciously, you won't know what you're breathing in as well, right? So this one will actually remove, because once you actually, if you are breathing in, you're inhaling chemicals, I can tell you one thing, you're one person who's actually, have migraine attacks. Or second thing is that you're very sensitive to smell, all right? And you tend to get tired easily if you are on long term inhaling this kind of chemical without knowing, all right? So I'm one person very sensitive to perfume. Who anyone who put perfume, I'm sorry, I got to just stay away. I just cannot take it, yeah? So this is one thing, it really helps you. You have a peace of mind that your water is purified and it's good water for your skin, your hair, your scalp, whatever, all right? Okay. So on the maintenance part, all right, just now I mentioned there's twin cartridge in the NS bar. For this one, you don't need the power supply. All you need to do is just that you just need to connect it to the outflow of the water. Okay, the inflow will connect, that means you go into the NS bar and then the outflow will go into your shower, right? So this one, no need power supply, all right? Now, the external cartridge, which is this one here, this white one, okay, this white one, all right, it can filter out to 300,000 liters of water. Basically, you change every year, okay, every year, okay? Every year, you just need to buy one and just change it. And now the latest one, the NSPA DX, is very easy to remove. All right, can just easily just press on something, it will just pop up, and then you change filter is much easier. Okay, ceramic cartridge, the internal one, you change every 3 years. All right, every 3 years. Okay, all right, okay. Now, let's say sometimes you may not know when to change, or some people say that I cannot remember. I think this is for your whole family's health. Okay, right? Do yourself a favor. Actually, just set an alarm on your handphone. Okay, because usually for me, I can remember the dates, the date I change. All right. Or for those people who are afraid that they will just forget, just do some recording on your handphone and to remind you that it's time to change your cartridge. All right, I think this is all your personal responsibility, right? Or another way is that it could be less than a year that you need to change your cartridge. Why? Because the low water flow. That means your filter is already clogged, so the water cannot flow out freely. All right. So that means trying to tell you that you need to change your filter. All right. Because I have one customer from Batam. She told me she will not buy NSPA. I said, why? Then she said, oh, because I got one friend who actually bought the NSPA, and within 1 month, there's no water coming out. Then when they took out the filter, it was so badly clogged. All right, so this is one thing that I learned, okay? It's true, not everywhere can actually use the water, our NSPA, right? But for Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, or wherever, Korea, is suitable, okay? Okay, for installation wise, usually on the brochure itself, it's actually put on the floor. All right, mine is on the floor, but I raise it above using a small little, what do you call it, a stool. Okay, a small stool, I raise it above the floor. That's all. All right, and some people may find that it's a little bit the metal coil thing is a bit what do you call it, cumbersome, but it's quite okay. To me, I find it's quite okay. All right. Another way is I saw this, and recently I did this. All right. My customer actually have something that is actually mount onto the wall. Okay, a plastic or glass, they mount to the wall, and then you actually need to let the NSPA sits on it, and then they go and look for a shorter, this shorter metal thing, I don't know how to call this, and then they actually manage to, you know, to take away the long metal coil thing. Okay, so there's a lot of way to do it. Okay, just probably can get a technician. All right, and our company have this service. If you don't know how to install your NSPA, you can just get the company technicians. You can arrange with the company when you buy the NSPA. Just pay for the technician. The technician can go down and help you to install the NSPA for your customers. All right. If you are not aware of this, check with the company. All right. So if you really want to read more, maybe today you got not enough time to write down whatever I shared with you. Basically, all the information I got was from the brochure. Okay, it's from this brochure. Go and get this latest brochure from the company, and then you can read thoroughly from the front to the back, back to the front, whatever, the dimension, everything, the specification is all on the last page of the brochure. Just go and read it, and you will actually get all the information you need. All right, so this is the end of my presentation. And if you have any questions, you can just type your questions on the chat box. I may not answer you now because you may need time to think about the question, because I don't want to hold up too much time. I was thinking I want to pass on to the next speaker for Ukon. All right, for Ukon. But before I pass on to her, we take a 1 minute break first. All right, a 1 minute break first. And then Vivian will take over for our Ukon supplements. All right, so we take a short break now, 1 minute, and Vivian will come back to you. Okay, thank you. You can type a question on the chat box and I'll come back to you later. Thanks.
Yeah, so we will start after 1 minute. Okay, everyone can see the slide, right? Ukon slide. All right, so I think I will start now. Okay, today I will cover about the Ukon. And okay. So first, I will cover 5 different type of overview. The first one will be the what is turmeric Ukon. Second, the benefit of Ukon and ingredients. Third will be the Ukon product and price payment method. The fourth will be Ukon rules. The last will be new title bonus incentive and set up and commission payout system. Okay, so what is turmeric Ukon? Turmeric Ukon is the world's best anti-cancerous superfood. It belongs to the family of ginger and genius and curcuma. And we have the 2 types of turmeric, which is the spring Ukon and also the autumn Ukon. Actually, the Ukon is grown in the Okinawa. The KANGEN Ukon is 100% free of harmful chemical use, conventional turmeric farming, and the soil on Okinawa has the perfect area of mineral and other nutrition for fostering the development of a powerful spike. The KANGEN Ukon has been grown in Yambaru, the northern part of main Okinawa. Yambaru is often referred to Shigen no Takara in Japanese, which means a nature treasure. The climate in Okinawa is also believed to be perfect suit for the cultivation of turmeric Ukon. Okay, do you know one of the fun facts? Okinawa, Japan is the healthiest place on the earth. It had more than 450 people living above the age of 100 years old. The average life expectancy of an Okinawan is between 78 to 86 years old. Many of them are highly energetic and have low rates of chronic illness. The Okinawan's secret is said to be their food and attitude toward life. Okay, so our spring Ukon and autumn Ukon are cleansed and sanitized by the strong KANGEN water and strong SETC water at our Enagic Ukon factory. This is the first supplement ever produced by the combining curcumin, KANGEN water, and 100 additive-free spring Ukon essential oils. Only Enagic KANGEN Ukon contains the essential oils of Okinawa Ukon. Our patented 100% plant-based soft gel KANGEN Ukon capsule is made complete with antioxidant ingredients such as the olive oil, pirera oil, flaxseed, and tocorinol. The collagenous, a seaweed derivative, is used as an ingredient for the coating of the capsule. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Enagic Ukon factory photo. The turmeric factory has been registered as a food facility by the US Food and Drug Administration. The plant ensures overall safety, approval of quality products, and surveillance of the circulation of food and supplies. Okay, in our production facility in Okinawa, the turmeric roots are treated with KANGEN water to sterilize them. Since Enagic is the only company in the world doing this, we are confident in guaranteeing that no chemical are added to the production process. As you can see from the photo, they are really using our Enagic Super 501 machine to sterilize the Ukon. Okay. The first photo is the Ukon they harvested in the Ukon garden. First, they will washing the Ukon with strong KANGEN water. Second, sterilizing Ukon overnight in strong acidic water. Third, removing Ukon skin with ozone water. Fourth, soaking Ukon into strong acidic water and sterilizing again for the 4 minutes. Fifth, Ukon is light and heat dry for 12 hours. So it becomes the KANGEN water soft gel capsule. Okay, what is the difference between the autumn and the spring turmerics? So for the autumn turmerics, is the key ingredient in turmeric is the curcumin, which works as a free radical scavenger and antioxidant and inhibiting DNA damage. It helps to prevent the hangovers, strengthen liver function, and prevent elderly from hardening. For the spring turmerics, a very bitter and spicy turmeric that has been used in the Chinese medicine is packed full of essential oil and minerals. The essential oil builds a strong stomach and breaks down cholesterol. Okay, so in our Enagic Ukon, you can get both spring Ukon and autumn Ukon for better balanced supplement. This is 100% organic and non-radiative, no pesticide and herbicide. So this is the certificate given by the SFA for us to import the Ukon in Singapore to sell. Okay, so now we talk about the benefit of the KANGEN Ukon. It helps to exhibit anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antiviral, antibacterial, and anti-cancerous activities. Again, various infection diseases, liver function diseases, diabetic, allergic, gastric ulcer, gallstone. It also helps to lower level of low-density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterol. And it also helps to regulate body temperature and improve circulation. It helps to strengthen digestion and stimulate formation of new blood tissue, and also delay aging and fight age-related chronic diseases. Okay, so now we talk about our product For the set A, we have two types, which are the squalene and or the vegetarian. Ukon squalene, we have few types of oil, such as DHA refined oil, rice oil extract, various types of vitamins, niacin, folic acid. So for the vegetarian, we will replace with the olive oil, pirera oil, flaxseed oil, evening primrose oil, tocorino, and some vitamins. So for the Ukon squalene, we have the DHA. The DHA is a beneficial of brain development in infants. It supports the health of brain, eyes, and heart, and also reduce the inflammation. It also helps to slow the aging process, alleviate joint pains. So for the squalene, it comes from the source of the shark. It helps to protect the cells, and preventing cell damage. Purify blood, prevent LDL blood build up. Low density lipoprotein. Regulate both male and female hormones, and also good for the digestive system. Okay, this is the ingredient that you can find in the Ukon vegetarian, such as the curcumin, healthy minerals, olive oil, pirera oil, flaxseed oil, niacin, evening primrose oil, or the tocorino. For example, for the niacin, it helps to maintain the healthy skin and promote healthy liver function. For the tocorino, it's a super vitamin E with strong antioxidants. Okay, so a lot of people will ask, how many capsules should take for a day? So here is the answer. We will recommend you to take 3 to 5 capsules with KANGEN water per day. And remember to store in a cool and dry place. Okay, so this is our product set B and set C. So for the set B, we have the KANGEN Ukon tea. This is 100% organic made from the Okinawa autumn Ukon. No preservative, artificial color, additive substance is used. Can be served in the cold and hot or cold water. For the set C, which is the KANGEN Ukon honey soap, is freshly harvested from our Ukon garden. It contains the vitamin C, B1, minerals, and amino acids. Okay, this is the ingredient in the Ukon honey soap, which have the turmeric root oil, citric depressor, jojoba oil, honey, and also the tea tree oil. So for the example, like the tea tree oil, it helps to promote healthy scalp and skin, reducing dandruff and other scalp and skin conditions. Serve as a natural antibacterial again that reduce blemish, acne, pimple, and even lice. Okay, this is the Ukon product. So for the Ukon DD, we have the squalene or the vegetarian. It costs $1,000 Sing dollar. So for the one Ukon DD equal to 10 small boxes. For one small boxes, one small box equal to 100 capsules. So total you can get 1,000 capsules. So for the Ukon Sigma New DD, you can choose either squalene or vegetarian also. It's only cost 2,600, but you can get 3 boxes. So for one Sigma New DD, you can get 3 Ukon equal to 3 Ukon DD. One small box equal to 100 capsules. So total you can get 3,000 capsules. Okay, so for the Ukon tea, also cost 1,000 Sing dollar. For one Ukon tea equal to 20 small boxes. one small box equal to 30 sachets. So total you can get 600 sachets for this Ukon tea. So for the Ukon soap, it also costs $1,000. One Ukon DD equal to 2 boxes. So one box equal to 16 bars. So total you can get 32 bars. So for those who are the EAPM member, you can get the member price at $910 for the Ukon DD.
What?
Okay, so we also do offer the delivery option, but only within Singapore. So we can deliver to your home, but the charge will be $20. Okay, now we talk about the payment term. Oh, sorry, actually is from the Ukon application first. Now this is the Ukon application form, Ukon for Singapore. So a lot of people don't know how to fill in this form. So now I explain for you. A lot of people will fill in your ID in the top here, but actually no need to fill in for this column because you can see office use only, do not fill in. So here you can fill in your name, your mobile number, address, date of birth, and also the email address as well. Okay, so for the sponsor column here, you also write your name and ID number. Okay, so for sponsor ID, you're not sure which ID should put, right? So for example, I give you two scenarios. If let's say you are first time buying Ukon, you can buy under your main ID, which is the machine ID. So here you can put your sponsor ID is a machine ID. But for those who are do a renewal Ukon, which means last time you already bought your Ukon, but now you want to do the renewal. So for the sponsor ID, you need to write the Ukon ID, not the machine ID. Okay, so for this, register as your how many A. Okay, so for those who are new buying this Ukon, you can register as your current rank. So like a 2A, 3A, or 1A. But for those who are renewal, remember, renewal always 1A. So if let's say you are renew for your Ukon, please write here as 1A. So if let's say you want to ship to your home, you don't want to come our office to do the pickup, you can choose for the shipping. So you need to fill in your shipping address and the name and mobile number. So you need to pay another $20 for the delivery. So here is the product column. Here, so as just now I mentioned, set A is the capture. So you can choose either you want SQUALENE or the vegetarian. And remember to tick this and circle. If you want the tea, then you can tick here. If you want soup, you can tick here. Okay, so for the Ukon Sigma, you also can, if let's say you want to buy a Ukon Sigma, we have few options here. You also can tick one of it. Do not tick 2 or 3. Okay, so for here is the payment method. So you depend on which payment method that you want to pay. So you can just tick on that. So at the behind page is a term and condition. You need to read the term and condition here. And remember to sign the applicant signature and also the sponsor signature. So if let's say you are self-purchase, you need to sign both of these signature in the same signature. And here, please list down the date. Okay, so now we talk about the payment term. We do offer a lot of different type of payment method like credit card, Visa, Master, Amex, GrabPay, check, Nets, bank transfer, or you want pay now also can. Here is our UEN number. So you can just fill in the UEN number, then you can use by pay now to make the money to us. So a lot of people also will wonder that Ukon Sigma can do installment or not. Yes, we do offer Ukon for the installment type. But for Ukon DD, you cannot do the installment. Only Ukon Sigma can do installment. And also remember, Ukon Sigma only offer 12-month installment. If you want to do 6-month installment for the Ukon Sigma 2,600, cannot. We only offer 12-month installment on that. If you want 24 months, also cannot. So which means Ukon Sigma only 12-month installment. Okay, so for the Ukon DD and the Ukon Sigma rules, in order for you to earn your group Ukon DD and Ukon Sigma commission, you must have your own Ukon DD and Ukon Sigma. Okay, let's say if you did not buy any Ukon and your downline bought it, so you will not receive any commission and no compensation will be made afterward. However, let's say you already have a Ukon account and it is active and your downline purchase a Ukon, you will receive a commission on it. Do take note the SP period for Ukon DD will be 120 days. The SP period for the Ukon Sigma is 365 days. Okay, so for Ukon DD, right, 1 point equal to $60. And for us to do a payout to you all, the commission need to accumulate to $300, which is the 5 points. And for the Ukon DD, same as the machine, it will cut off after 8-point payout. For Ukon DD, 1 count equal to 1 unit. For those who are going to 6A new title bonus incentive, right, 3 Ukon DD is equal to 1 unit only. And for the first Ukon DD can register as your current title, but when 4 months later, if you want to do a renewal, you must register as a 1A. Because remember, renewal always 1A. Okay, so now we talk about the Ukon Sigma rules. 1 point is equal to $140. And same as the Ukon DD, the machine instead as the Ukon DD and machine commission, it will cut off at 8 point. And also the Sigma is and also take note that the Sigma 1 count is equal to 1 unit. For the Ukon Sigma, you can register as your current title, and after 1 year due for the renewal, you can register it at 1A. For the Ukon Sigma, you can purchase as a renewal under Ukon DD once it is a permanent ID. Okay, now we talk about the Ukon compensation. So for example, you already have a machine ID. So you buy a Ukon DD under you as a 1A. So you will get your machine ID will get 1 point. So okay, so after 4 months later, when you do a renewal as a 1A, so your Ukon ID will get a 1 point and your main ID will get another 1 point. So total you will get 2 points in different accounts. Okay, so now we talk about the Ukon Sigma. Let's say now you are the 6A rank now, and you purchase a Ukon Sigma. You can put it at your current rank, which is a 6A. Therefore, when you register as a 6A, you can get a 6 point for this Ukon Sigma. 1 year later, when you renew the Ukon Sigma, right, you can put it as a 1A as usual, because renewal always 1A. Therefore, therefore the 1 point will go to your Ukon Sigma. 1A will Therefore, 1 point will go to your Ukon Sigma account and 6 point will go to your machine ID. So total, you will get 7 point, equal to $980 in different account. Okay, now we talk about the Ukon 8 point payout. So for example, you and J do not purchase any Ukon DD and also the Ukon Sigma. So when O sell a Ukon to a P and register as a 1A, O will get a 1 point. Why? Because P is registered 1A under O. J will not get any point. Why? Because J do not have any Ukon DD or Ukon Sigma. So I will get 1 point. Why? Because J is registered 1A under I. So C will get 3 points. Why? Because I is registered 3A under C. So you will not get any point. Why? Because you do not have any Ukon DD or Ukon Sigma account under you. So the point will go up to your sponsor. So your sponsor will get another 3 points. So
ôi, Hậu Giang ơi. Zoom à.
sorry. Okay, so this is the 8 point commission payout. So when O sell to P Ukon, right? P Ukon won't appear at U and J genealogy report and cannot get the commission and the cow also because U and J do not have any own Ukon DD or Ukon Sigma ID. So it's better that you purchase Ukon. Okay, so now we talk about the Ukon DD rules. For the Ukon DD, you need to repeat at least 2 times for this Ukon ID become a permanent DD. If not, your Ukon ID will be terminated. So for example, 25th of January, you make a first purchase of your Ukon, and the next renewal date will be 23rd of April. But if let's say you did not renew, your Ukon DD ID will be terminated. But if you purchase Ukon Sigma, it's become straight away will become a permanent ID. Even you no repeat purchase sales after 1 year, it will not be terminated. So for example, 25th of January, you make a first purchase of the Ukon Sigma. So after the 1 year later, you need to do a renew, but you did not do a renew. But your Ukon Sigma will not be terminated. Okay, so now we talk about these 4 different types of scenario. So for example, the first example here, which the person A do not purchase any Ukon DD, but the person A sells Ukon Sigma to a person B. So person A won't get any commission and not eligibility for the Ukon Sigma commission, but the person A can get the annual SP. So for the second scenario, the person A self-purchase a Ukon Sigma, and the person A can get the commission and the Ukon commission and also the annual SP as well. For the third example, the person A buy a Ukon DD and sell a Ukon Sigma to a person B. The person A can get the commission and eligibility for the Ukon commission. Why? Because the person A have purchased his own Ukon DD and have the annual SP as well. So for the last scenario, the person A sells purchase a Ukon DD and sells purchase another Ukon Sigma under this Ukon DD, and also sell a Ukon Sigma to a person B under the machine ID. So the person A can get the commission and eligibility for the Ukon commission and the annual SP as well. Okay, this is the 6A new title bonus. As you can see here, for you to get the new title bonus, USD 3,000 USD, right? The Ukon Sigma is equal to 1 unit, where the 3 Ukon DD equal to 1 unit. How? So in order for you to get this 3,000 USD, right? Firstly, your total sales value need to exceed 300,000 USD. Okay. So when you want to jump from 5A to 6A, you need to do 10 unit sales within a month. So it can either be 10 machine sales or 10 Ukon Sigma sales, or 5 Ukon Sigma plus 5 machine to get the 3,000 US dollar. It can mix together lah, as long as the 10 units. Okay, so for this one, right, you can see the chart here. They have a few examples. The first one is that, let's say you have a machine ID already. When you self-purchase a Ukon under you as a first sales, you put under your 1A. Then you get $60 Sing dollar, and you want to buy another Ukon at your second 1A leg. You will receive another $60 too. If let's say you sell a machine to your downline, that means you have a 1A leg downline and another 1A leg downline. When you want to step out to 2A, you can use a Ukon DD to step out as a 2A. Once you register as a 2A, you can receive $120. Or let's say you have a group of sales of 10 already. When you want to step out to 3A, your 11 sales, you can put as a Ukon DD. You can put as a Ukon DD, so you can get $180. And this subsequently, let's say you want to step up to 4A, you need 20 sales. Then the 21 sales, you can buy a Ukon and register as a 4A, and you will get $240. So as you can see, if you want to become a 6A, you need to at least have a 100 group sales. So once you have a 100 sales, you can put Ukon DD as a 6A. So you can get $360. Do take note that each of you only can have 3 Ukon account. If let's say more than 3, we do not allow to register for you. Okay, this is the commission system for the Ukon Sigma. It's quite similar with the Ukon DD, but the commission is different. It's more higher than the Ukon DD. So if you buy a Ukon Sigma and register as your current rank, so for example, your current rank is 3A, then you will receive 3 points, which is 420 Sing dollar. If you register as a 5A, you will get 700 Sing dollar. Lastly, if you want to become a 6A, you need at least 100 group sales. Once you have a 100 sales, you can put Ukon Sigma to step out as a 6A, which you can get at $840. Okay, this the Ukon training finished already. So if let's say you have any question, you can ask now. You can type in the chat box there, or now I will unmute you all.
Stop screen first. Stop share first. Vivian, there's one question from Dennis. I think that was the first one. I think we will start off with. Dennis on the online now. Dennis asking you, Vivian, that whether can Korea to Malaysia. Korea what first? Dennis, Korea what? Your Ukon soap. Ukon soap and tea, is it?
No, vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Oh yeah, vegetarian. Yeah, because as I know, Malaysia don't have any vegetarian product, right? They only have the SQUALENE. So actually, start from next month, if let's say you want to buy the if you want to buy the vegetarian tea and the soap, you can register at Singapore. And also, we will delivery to Malaysia, but we'll have the different delivery charge lah. The charge will be $60.
Oh, okay, noted. Is there any difference in like West Malaysia and East Malaysia, the courier fee?
Now we are flat rate $60 for that.
Ah, very good. Thank you so much. So the $60 for the DD and Sigma or just for the Sigma?
DD is $60. Sigma will be $180.
$180. Okay, noted.
Yes, correct.
Excuse me, Andrew
Yeah,
here.
hi. Hi,
Dennis.
yes.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi.
I actually checked with the Malaysia office. They told me that no, the delivery can only be taken in Singapore. You can't deliver from Singapore to Malaysia, according to the Malaysia office, because of the customs and our Ministry of Health guidelines. You know, the only change, but the KL office only change is instead of ordering from Japan, the form goes to Singapore instead of going to Japan. But the process of taking delivery still remains. That means you can only take delivery in Singapore and make our own arrangement. That's according to the Malaysia office.
Okay, because start from next one, we will try to make the delivery to Malaysia, see whether they will have a custom issue or not. If let's say the custom don't have any issue, then maybe we will just proceed to delivery to Malaysia.
As far as I know, I mean, I've dealt with other products, supplement product in the past before it was Usana. Because MOH, Ministry of Health is very strict in Malaysia. These things are not approved by the local authorities. You can buy and take over, they don't bother, unless you buy a lot through the causeway. But if you send it by custom, there's a high chance that they will detain it and they may not allow you to take it out. It's not a question of duty. It's a question of the Ministry of Health not having approved the product, especially supplements. So Dennis, if you want to them deliver to Cebu or Miri or Kuching, the risk you take is custom may not release it. That's according to Malaysia reply to me.
Andrew, I understand, because if let's say we do it on a personal basis to send a supplement to Malaysia, it will be so far my downline paid a very high price for that because it was like what they call it, custom charge.
No,
now it's arranged by company.
What they've been doing in the past, maybe they're still doing now. There's one guy, I forgot the name, Gary or something. We will let him take delivery from Singapore, and somehow he'll bring over the causeway, and from JP he will call it to us. Now we charge like I think 50 ringgit, something like that. That is the past arrangement. Before we got Ukon in Malaysia, that's how we got Ukon from Singapore through this guy. I think it's Gary, something like that, I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I think this one, we leave it to a company, because now it's a company that arranging for the Ukon to be sent to Malaysia. So we leave it to a company to settle the customs. So it's totally different thing. Because I saw the memo from Singapore office that they're going to cover Malaysia as well. So let us see what will happen next month.
That'll be wonderful if you can do that.
Yeah.
So round
yeah, okay. So the next question is from Winnie Chan asking which email to send. I don't understand, refer what?
Winnie is from which country?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Okay, I will type the email for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Dennis, you got a question, is it just now?
No more, I just say thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now the next question, Yen was asking, I believe she's asking about Anna Spa, whether it's suitable for places with hot water. Honestly, not a very good experience. So whether is it suitable or not, I can't answer the yes or no, but based on understanding of water molecules is not advisable. Yeah. And then another questions, from KH Cheong. Hi, my wife feel giddiness after using the Anna Spa. Please advise, thanks. When I saw this question, I almost fall off my chair. Sorry. Okay. I don't know whether those who have the Anna Spa, I'm not sure whether you all realize that the hot water when you use the Anna Spa, the hot water is very, very hot. You all realize that for those who use Anna Spa? No. But anyway, if let's say for this one, I really don't know whether is it really related to the Anna Spa, but basically there's nothing, no chemical that's coming out from the spa. it could be the ventilation of the toilet itself already. So this one, I really do not have a definite answer for this one, honestly. Okay, KH, are you there? Okay, so I go to the next question. There's this online KFSUWI. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Okay, he's asking, can I know in between my fingers, itchy and red, how can I do? For this one, you have to, if you want to reduce the itchiness fast, you have to spray with pH 2.5 first. Okay, and then once the itch goes away, you can soak your hand in beauty water. That's the fastest. Okay, otherwise you can spray beauty water regularly on your fingers. All right, it will remove the itchiness and redness very fast. Okay. And then I think there's this one. I think this is not easy. Vivian, you may have to help this. What are the usual detox symptoms for drinking Ukon tea? My daughter had severe headache after drinking. Can a 6-year-old kid consume Ukon? Vivian?
You mean the kids for consume the Ukon capsule or the tea?
First question is tea. First question is tea. No, she didn't mention. She's asking about the detox symptoms only. Who is this Leonie? Leonie, are you online? Are you still online? Can you unmute yourself, Leonie?
Hi, Yoni.
Hi. The first one is tea. The second one is the capsule.
I see. So for the tea, right, if let's say your daughter already tried the Ukon tea, is it?
Yes.
But after she drinking, then you feel headache, is it?
Yeah, she drank first time, and then she says that don't know why she had a headache, like the migraine.
I
that
see.
she
Then I think she also quite. Then I think it's better that he can she don't stop drinking.
Yeah, she stopped.
Yeah, because he's quite young. Maybe you can
No, my daughter is already 30 plus. It's my grandson who is 6 years old.
Oh, I see. So if let's say, so for the capsule, we will recommend an above 12-year-old to consume this lah. But if let's say you want to try, maybe you can try one capsule first. Yeah.
Okay.
Because some of them they also try the Ukon since young. It's also all depend on your side.
Okay, but for the tea, what is a normal
Sorry?
detoxin? The tea. My daughter who is 30 plus drank that tea with that kind of headache.
Sorry, I think I can't listen to.
My daughter who has drank the tea, who had that symptom of headaches. So, do you hear anything of detox issues that having headache after drinking the tea? Is it normal?
Vivian, I help you.
This one maybe I need. Jenny have any?
Okay, it's quite common, Leonie. Whether it's Ukon tea or it's supplements, any kind of supplements or even including Kangen water, some people they have recovering symptoms.
Okay.
So for your girl, probably she may have regular headaches also or migraine. This could be just a detox only. One of the symptoms, but it will go away after 2 weeks. If after 2 weeks, if it doesn't go away, then I would still suggest that stop drinking.
Because she's been drinking Kangen water for many years already. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Maybe if she's not suitable, then we just stop it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. And for the children, I think above 12, preferably above 12. Yeah. Okay. Just now I have this Yen. She was asking about the hot water for Anna Spa. I didn't know that she's from Perth. Okay. Yen, if let's say you're in Perth, Anna Spa is okay for you. Reason because your hot water status is very similar to Malaysia one. So if Malaysia can use, your side also can use, no issue at all. But what I'm concerned one is like places like Philippines and Myanmar, for example, that kind of environment, the water itself, the issue can be quite bad for Anna Spa. But if you're in Perth, you're okay. Okay, Can. Any other questions? I think I've handled all the questions already.
Yeah.
Any other questions? If you want, you can unmute yourself and then you can ask.
Jenny.
Yes.
And, Vivian, maybe I can help. In this, the water, the hard water that goes into the NSPA. Okay. Because I have dealt with some candidates in in Philippines, and their water is hard water. So normally we don't recommend, even in our Enagic machine, right, the KANGEN machine, if the hard water goes into the machine, it's going to spoil the machine. So what we normally do in Philippines when they have hard water is that we use a pre-filter. We recommend them to buy a pre-filter, so they pre-filter the water first, and then they connect to our machine. Either it is a NSPA or it is a KANGEN machine. So when we do that, the problem is solved, because a lot of Filipino distributors there, that's what they do. For the more urban areas, yeah. But in the city, if it is near the MOA, the largest mall of Asia there, of Singapore, that one near that area, the water is quite okay. That one no problem, because I stay around there. So when I bring my KANGEN machine, I stay in the service apartment. I have no problem with the water. Yeah. So use a pre-filter.
I see.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winston is asking, why is hot water in places like Philippines not suitable to use? Like just now what Jeannie mentioned, if let's say you don't have a pre-filter for your house water filtration, right? Because if let's say you understand pre-filters, there's actually one of the steps where it soften the minerals. You not only purified first round of purification, you also soften the water before it goes into the NSPA or into the KANGEN water ionizer. So for Philippines, honestly, if their home, they don't have a proper filtration system, it's really quite costly to use NSPA because it will get clogged very fast, just for your information. Okay? All right, and maybe if you have no question, maybe I just share two things. On top of this Ukon that what Vivian has just shared, maybe you're only thinking of consumption, right? But for some people, some of them, maybe your supplement is near to expiry date, for example, or even though it's not expiring soon, what you can do is two things I can share with you. You know, you can just take a capsule, all right, cut a small hole, okay, because it is actually a capsule with a thing. Just cut a small hole, press out the Ukon itself, okay. It's actually, you can have a very strong smell on this Ukon, like ginger. Just press it out and then you use it as a face mask. All right, you can just spread over all your face, and then it looks so yellowish, very scary. But after about 15 minutes, just clean it off. It's really a very good face mask. That's one thing. Second thing, if you have long hair and you find that or your hair is like very difficult to manage, then you probably have to use about 4 capsules. Okay, 4 capsules. Same thing, cut it and then squeeze out the Ukon, and then you use it like a hair mask. Okay, like a hair mask. After 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I think there are 5 to 10 minutes, then you rinse it off. Okay, so this is 2 usage that you can actually apply, right, on top of the Ukon, besides consuming. But for Ukon, I just want to stress one thing. It is something that every household also must have, like NSPA. Basically, Ukons reduce inflammations in our body. People like, for example, arthritis, all right, where their joints sometimes feel very pain. Long terms on Ukon, no need too long. 1 or 2 months, you can see a great improvements. It will reduce the pain on the arthritis on your joints. All right. So it goes the same for people who have late nights. Usually your liver are inflamed, you won't know, but just that you feel very uneasy. These are things that the Ukon can help. All right. So regularly take Ukon. For adults, minimum take 5. Okay. The recommendation is 3 to 5. But for my own personal recommendation, adults take 5. Okay, anything above 5, you're safe. For me, I'm taking 10 daily. All right, so I think it's up to you to decide. Basically, it's plant-based. All right, so it's very, very safe, and the ingredients inside is really good. If you have not tried the vegetarian, try it, okay, because you can really sleep well. One of the oil inside the Ukon vegetarian is evening primrose oil. That one really help you to sleep very well in the night. Try that, okay? So this is my extra sharing, okay, for the Ukon itself. Okay, I got one more question from Karine. Where to get pre-filters? Is it not? It is. You can get it from head office. All right. There's 2-stage and 3-stage. Okay, 2-stage one usually is it's called the fiber that actually filters away the contaminants, and then the second stage is the carbon. If you in Singapore, you don't need to use 3-stage. Basically, Singapore is soft water. All right, so you don't need the 3rd stage. But for places that is hard water, you have the 3rd stage to soften the minerals, so that you know the waters that goes into the in ionizer, it will actually it will speed up the what they call it, the ionization effect. All right, so that's the purpose. Singapore, so far we don't need to use pre-filters, but however, some places where they have a lot of construction around their sites, pre-filters is recommended because there's a lot of sediment that's going on. So it's okay if, let's say, your area around your area has a lot of construction, you can go on the 2-stage pre-filter for Singapore. All right. Will help. Cindy is asking, will Ukon help for fractured bone? No, no. I think for fractured bone is injury. It can actually maybe speedy recovery, but honestly, I don't find it will help. It will help, but because Ukon, I find that it will more helping you with your body to manage your immune system, more on your immune system rather than on injury itself. Yeah. Okay. I take 2 Ukon. I have constipation. Please advise. You take 2 Ukon every day for how long? Honestly, constipation has nothing to do with Ukon. I have to tell you first, a lot of people have this wrong perception that Ukon is turmeric, is ginger. And some people will straight away tell me, I cannot take ginger because it's too heaty for my body. I think this is actually something not quite right. Okay, I also have this problem. If I take too much ginger, I also have this heatiness. But when I take Ukon for this last 6 years, I have no problem. I also have a little bit of arthritis on my kneecap at times. It helps. And I sleep very well in the night. There's no issue at all. And I take 10 a day. And my constipation eased. But the constipation actually also needs the KANGEN water to go with the Ukon. Okay, it reduced the inflammation for my digestion system. So Ukon and constipation, there's no link, honestly. Yeah. Okay, and for constipation, I think you have to take some supplements that helps you with your digestion system, or you go on more fruits and vegetables instead of meat. But of course, to further reduce, chew your food well. That's all. Don't eat too fast. I believe all this constipation problem will actually will reduce, honestly. Okay. I hope we have answered all the questions. Anything else? Okay. Some customer complaint from Kelvin. Long-term consumption of Ukon make facial tone yellowish. Any explanation? Honestly, I don't know whether it happens, but so far, I have one downline who actually also mentioned that, but after questioning her, it's because she don't sleep early. She have late nights. Late nights actually means that it causes a lot of liver inflammations, and anything that deal with your liver, your skin looks yellow, your eyes, the white part also looks yellow. So to me, it's not the Ukon thing. It's actually your body inflammation that causes that skin thing. Yeah. I may not be able to answer your question, Kelvin, 100%, but my explanation is still on your personal immune system. It has nothing to do with Ukon. Any other questions?
Jenny, maybe I would like to share one good usage of Ukon.
Oh, great, great. Cindy, go ahead.
Just 3 weeks ago, my helper was not careful and she just want to help to prevent the iron from dropping down. Her 4 fingers was burnt because she holds a hot plate. And she's wise. She used 2.5 to soak and immediately no blister. Then I told her, then she says it's painful. So I took your advice. I just cut one of that Ukon and I applied on it. And through now, she recovered very well. No blister, and it was quite a spontaneous response to the result. Then I was very impressed. This Ukon is incredible. So she's now very faithful taking. That's why then she linked me to her Dubai niece, and she now started her Ukon because Dubai difficult to manage with the purchase of machine due to the rental unit she's staying there. So they depend on Ukon, and they are enjoying it, and they find this Ukon is good. So by God's grace, things happen with a good cause. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Cindy. This is really a good one. Good one.
Yeah.
And thanks, Cindy. You actually reminded me. I think last week, last week I met up with my sister. She was coughing so badly, and from her cough, I can realize that she has a lot of phlegm. Okay, so I asked her, "What's the color of your phlegm?" She told me it's green. And then I asked her how long she has been coughing. She said 2 weeks. She didn't tell me about it. So I told her, I actually gave this Ukon to my third sister. She's my second sister who has a cough. So I told my sister, you give it to her, you pass to her, tell her first day take 10, because I also worry about the recovering symptoms for her, right? So first day you take 10. Second day, if nothing happens, you take 20. All right. Third day, if you can, take 30. So after 5 days, I called her. She told me, say, her cough improved tremendously. She said, and she was so faithful with the Ukon. She has been collecting the Ukon from my sister after that. So this is something, because this season, there's a lot of people who fall sick because of the weather. Cough is one of it. So I think Ukon can be it's a great help for those people who suffer cough. Last time I used to have cough, and every time 2 weeks or 1 month. But ever since I started Ukon, I don't have cough. When I find my throat very itchy and then I start coughing a few days, right? That 2 days, I just take 20 Ukons each day, and it just go away slowly, right? About after 3-4 days, yeah. Okay, so these are my testimonies, all right?
And also, maybe I want to add on, I'm more kiasu. My first jab of the vaccine get my bone ache, and I never take any preventive measures. So my second jab, I actually boost up my Ukon capsule, and actually it helps. I don't have that kind of bone ache, and I boost up my energy level also. So quite a good effect on our Ukon, on our body system, especially on immunity. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Cindy. So those who have not got your jab, you all know what to do. Take your Ukon faithfully first before you go for your jab. Okay. I'm going for my second jab next week, so I will boost up these 2 days. Okay. Thanks, Cindy. Any other more sharing or any more questions to ask?
Okay, Jenny, I want to share about our 2.5.
Oh, great. Good.
KANGEN 2.5, how powerful it is. Because I've been using the KANGEN machine for the last coming to 8 years now. And ever since then until now, my whole family, touch wood, thank God, we are all very, very healthy. No issue of like people having cough, flu, or that, we have no issue. And the best part is my husband, he has a tendency to get ulcer a lot. And then he always will have like itchy throat and things like that. And then, itchy throat will lead to cough, and there was once he coughed for almost like 8-9 months. So that was before the machine. So now after we had this machine for the last coming to 8 years, he has no more issue of like coughing, because each time there's an itch in the throat, he will quickly go and use 2.5 and gargle. And he's very diligent. He will gargle a few times a day. And then by the time it reached the evening, and he tell me, oh, gone already. My itchiness in the throat is gone. So our KANGEN water, the 2.5, the strong 2.5 acidic water is very, very powerful, because it kills germs immediately, right? Instantaneously. And then coming to ulcer, he usually will bite his own lips, or he will bite his, inside the cheek there, because I don't know why he's very fleshy inside the cheek. So he always bite. Whenever he eat, he will bite. And then the sore can be like 1 week, 2 weeks, that was before 2.5. And now, each time when he bite, it can be even quite serious, a lot of blood. But when he gargle with 2.5, and then he will leave the 2.5 there and soak, for like 10, 15 minutes and then change, and he diligently do that. And by the evening, the sore all close back. And he does not have all this, ulcer and all that anymore. And he's very thankful for that. Yeah, and also for my maid, when she's in the kitchen, whenever she, do housework, sometimes she cut herself. And she quickly will use 2.5 and soak. And after that, she'll come and show me, Mom, you see my 2.5, I soak, my wound close back, and no more pain, no swelling, nothing. Yeah. And also like Cindy shared about the burn. She got burned once because she was cooking. The oil spilled on her, and it was quite a big patch. And then she quickly soaked in the 2.5. She put a basin, then she put her hand in. She soaked. She didn't tell me. Then evening, then she showed me, Mom, you see no blister. So we have to be very thankful for KANGEN machine, because the 2.5 is really very powerful. And I can attest to that. And also the 11.5, whenever we cook, when we buy vegetables, fruits and all that, I will make sure that my helper helps me to soak. No need to be long, like maybe 10 minutes or so, you can see the water, the color changes. All the pesticides all comes out. Yeah. So thanks to KANGEN machine. Yeah, that's my sharing.
Thanks, Ginny. Ginny, just a question. When your husband used the 2.5 to soak for his sore throat or his ulcer, does he still use 11.5 to rinse his teeth?
No, he doesn't.
You have to do that. I got to inform you. Once anything you use 2.5 to rinse, for your gargle, for your sore throat, or to soak your this ulcer or your inflamed gums. After you soak ready, after that you have to use the 11.5 to rinse your teeth. Okay, I got one customer who's very stubborn. He refused to listen. After a while, he has tooth decay. Okay, because the strong acidic water is too strong for the teeth. It may cause damage to your cavity. So you have to rinse your teeth with 11.5. Anyway, when you collect 2.5, you're collecting 11.5 together. Okay, so this is just something to add on to your testimonies. This is the protocols which I usually share during my trainings. Yeah. Okay, so in future, you just make sure you got 11.5 to rinse your teeth. Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks. Yeah. But Jenny, I did ask one of the leaders. I'm not sure who I asked, because at that time I was pretty new, so I was worried about this 2.5 thing. And I asked, they said no, it doesn't cause our 2.5, although it's called strong acidic water, but it is not acidic in the sense that it can corrode like our teeth or whatever. I did ask. They did tell me, but I cannot remember who. Because I attended a talk at the KANGEN Enagic Singapore office. Yeah, and then that was when I asked.
Anyway, so far, all the protocols that I go through, right? This is 2 steps.
Is it?
It's always 2 steps. So that's why all this year, my training, it has to be 2 steps, especially for your teeth. Teeth is so important to us. No one likes to wear denture. Right. So I'm very, I really follow this very, what they call it, diligently. So when I do training, I also make sure everybody do the same thing. I don't want them to come after me and say, hey, you use this and that. Then I hate it, man. Okay, but it's 2 steps.
Yeah,
this is quite sure.
Thank you.
So we try to do the same. Okay. Anything else to add on?